Hey y'all, welcome to the channel that brings you multidimensional content, which means that the readings are from a broad and expansive point of view and that they're not for a specific time but should resonate with you whenever you come across them. So, I'm going to pull some cards and see what comes up. So you guys, you've got the Ten of Pentacles and you've got the Three of Swords. So the people that are tuned into this reading, you guys have some kind of a traumatic experience when it comes to family or when it comes to people that are really, really, really close to you. But this feels like family. Like, yeah, with this King of Swords, also, it's something that like a truth that you got to the bottom of, and it's like after you got to the truth it was just kind of hard for you to deal with it when it comes to family. To be honest, I'm not getting some, okay, for some of you it may be like some kind of a family secret or whatever, but I'm mostly just getting, not getting the closeness, like the closeness and the nurture that people normally get from family situations, or the closeness that we advertised uh like to ourselves as people, part of this, like, society or community of the world. Family units are supposed to be nurturing and supportive and a place where a child can grow and feel safe and feel secure. And exactly, I'm just getting that may have not been the case for you. And with this King of Swords, it may be something that's kind of coming up right now for you. It's something that you keep thinking about. It keeps, yeah, it keeps like coming up. And the reason for that, you've got the Eight of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. It's almost like you've got the opportunity to recreate and heal this family dynamic, whether this be your childhood or something that happened recently. With some of you, like, it could be your childhood family, or maybe you got divorced and like maybe you have a child, your family maybe got split up. But there's currently an opportunity, it seems, to kind of recreate or heal from this trauma by recreating some kind of a family situation for yourself. So some of you may have remarried, um, and you're once again recreating this family unit. Some of you may yeah, you've just welcomed your first child, or you just found out that you're pregnant, and it's just, that's why you're having this retrospective moments about like the past and your experience with family units. And it's coming up because you're kind of building your own family units, and like I said, there's a chance for you to heal aspects of yourself that, like, maybe grown-ups didn't do right by you, but now you just welcomed your first child, and it's like you're swearing an oath that like you're gonna do better, like. But yeah, I'm getting here someone who's rebuilding like a family unit somehow. Some of you may be doing this through friends, um maybe you grew up in a place that wasn't very accepting of like who you are, be it like just your nature or whatever it is normally is, something that you can't change. And it's like now as an adult, you're brave to go into spaces that accept you the way you are. And not only that, but you're finding spaces that accept you the way you are. And it's just, yeah, it's like a really fulfilling experience. It's a very healing experience. And whether you know it or not, it is healing, like the family dynamic of, yeah, some of you, you've got the Five of Wands and the Hermit. You had kind of convinced yourself that you're gonna have to be alone, and to be honest, a lot of you are okay with that. You've been so isolated from when you were a child. Even if you aimed to like have friendship groups and stuff like that, things would always go weirdly. Like maybe the other people in the friendship group would be close to each other and you're kind of still feeling on the outside. I just feel like this family dynamic that involves feelings of like abandonment and like being sidelines, it kind of kept recreating itself within your adult life. So throughout your friendships and so forth, you could have been with a lover that for some reason didn't want to be too intimate, you know, like they didn't really want to let you in. You ever like date someone and like they have no expectation of you guys kind of being friends? Like basically you're just sleeping partners. um yeah, I feel like you're coming across those kind of situations. Also, I'm getting it's taught you a lot about yourself, like these kind of what you would call unfortunate events when it comes to people that are closest to you. It kind of taught you to be closest to yourself. You've got a connection to self that is quite potent, quite unbreakable, really. Like you're literally your best friend, and that is not sad. That is something that you should be proud of. Like a lot of people can't stand being around themselves, and that's why they always have to be calling up somebody or going somewhere or making plans that they don't need to be making. And you've transcended that level of existence where you need to be attached to something in the world in order to exist. Like you exist just fine in your own space, within your thoughts, within your emotional patterns, and everything behind the veil. Like you're good. But yeah, there is a highlight right now in your life when it comes to the transformation that has taken, um, the transformation that you've gone through when it comes to healing this aspect of yourself, that is a member of a community or a member of a family. It's like you didn't kind of like, you know, you had forgotten how it feels like to be a member of a family, like a member of a unit that is actually supportive and cohesive, and you know, kind of like works like an ecosystem, like just runs really smoothly, like flows. um and you find yourself in that position again. So you know, good for you. You just, yeah, you might be feeling vulnerable, you know, like a what do they call it, yeah, like a raw nerve type of thing. You might be feeling, funny enough, so you might have been invited, let's say your girlfriend or your boyfriend invites you to like a long weekend away and his family is gonna be there, or his friends and family are gonna be there, and you're kind of feeling like, oh, it's gonna be weird. Like, no, like they're gonna love you. I just want you to know that they're gonna love you. You have this thing because you went through like a traumatic experience when it comes to family units, and having this whole black sheep persona, ostracized, blah 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 blah. You have this wound where it's kind of like maybe you feel like you've convinced yourself that maybe you don't do well in a group. Like maybe somehow you've just pinned stuff on yourself. Like, the reason why, I don't know, some shit about like people don't like you and that's why you can't go, and like you always mess things up, and this is not true, this is all a lie. But all of these feelings are gonna come up and make you feel emotional, and kind of make you feel sorry for yourself. Snap out of it. I mean, not only is it not cute, but it's not true. Because I was thinking, like, no, don't say it's not cute, that's mean. I'm thinking, not cute, that's like the least of our problems. This shit's not cool. It's not cool. And it's not cute. Like, you know, um, allow yourself to be loved, allow yourself to be seen, allow people to get the chance to see you, to know you, and I promise you they're gonna love you because you are completely without a doubt lovable. So anything that says otherwise was lying to you or was a distortion of your vision. Get with the program. Yeah, you got the Nine of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups and the King of Pentacles underneath this. Like, so you're gaining a whole new perspective on connection. And um I'm getting like this it's basically like someone's world, someone's reality, where there's all these, like, you know, these Easter eggs in your reality that assist, you know, that act as nature and help you along your way as you do whatever it is that you're doing. And it seems like that is closely related or tied to this whole family unit. It's like a whole, it has to do, the underlying concept is support from a close unit, from an intimate unit, right? Which in this case is family. But what you don't understand is that your trauma in this case kind of fucked with your place in the universe, like your place as a part of nature. You also now you felt ostracized from nature. You felt like the black sheep of the universe. So it's either you felt like your stuff takes longer like than other people's, or you have to work extra harder than other people, or I don't know, you have to pray more, whatever, like whatever. Yeah, some of you it's a religious thing. You may have like been beating yourself up on some, feeling like you've done something to offend God, like you've sinned or something like that. Yeah, your family dynamic really messed with your perception when it comes to nature and the universe as your family, and feeling safe and secure within the world, within your life, within yourself, right? And that's also what's healing right now. um all of those misconceptions, like you don't deserve to be loved or whatever it is, like it's not just going away out of nowhere like magically. It's because this new concept of the fact that you are loved, that you are supported is coming in. Like I said, you're about to connect to a certain group of people. Some of you might be getting married, so maybe your in-laws are like dope as fuck. There's something. You're getting introduced to a girlfriend's family, boyfriend's family, something. There's a group of people that are just about to accept you in such a way that it feels like they should have been your family from the get-go. Like, these are the people. And this alters something within your reality where you now understand, like, kind of your place in the world, and you feel safe within the world because you're supported in your 3D reality, right? Like, look at this. You have, yeah. So firstly, you've got the Nine of Wands. There was this whole I'll do it myself. I go everywhere on my own. I think people may have even tried to support you in the past and you were like, nah, I can do it myself or something like that. But anyway, that's done. Like I said, some of you might have like a tears of joy type of thing with this Empress card, because you're really gonna feel it. You're really gonna feel Six of Wands, cups, specifically Ten of Cups, you're really gonna feel this emotional fulfillment when it comes to this group of people. You're gonna feel how much they got your back, like how much it's effortless for them. Like you were starting to think it's a great effort for someone to support you, and like, it's a great effort for someone to check if you're okay, whatever it is. But you're about to realize, like, no, it ain't shit. All it takes is for someone to love you. That's all. And you weren't loved properly. I'm sorry if I'm gonna tell you that. And it's because you weren't seen. The people weren't doing it on purpose. I don't think it's because they're evil. But if you can't see something properly, you can't love it. Like, instead, you might even be afraid of it because you're like, what is that? What is that? So you get confused and you get scared. But yeah, that's a thing of the past. Yeah, that's what I have for you guys later.